Believe it or not, you can teach an old dog new tricks. We tend to think of innovation as something that mostly happens at technology companies. But any business can innovate if it's willing to put in the work, as I said at the top of the show. So consider the case of Levi Strauss & Company, the 166-year-old apparel company best known for its jeans. These guys have developed a whole new technology to automate the labor-intensive process of hand finishing jeans. Instead of humans working with thousands of chemicals, they use machines with lasers to get it done up to 20 times faster. Hey, and without those nasty chemicals, so call me intrigued. Earlier today, we sat down with Chip Bergh. He's the president and CEO of Levi Strauss & Company at the company's Eureka Innovation Lab here in San Francisco, where they came up with this new technology. So take a look. Chip, I feel like I'm having a Eureka moment. Eureka. Am I right?
You are right. Welcome to Eureka, Jim.
So describe to us what Eureka means, because to me it might be heart and soul of the new Levi's.
It is. Well, when I joined the company back in 2011, one of the things that I really believe in is the importance of innovation. We had a small innovation center in Turkey at the time, which was planes, trains, and automobiles to get there. And we decided to move that innovation center and scale it up and put it right here, right down the street. We're a couple of blocks from our headquarters. Innovation in the apparel industry, as you'll see, because we'll walk around a little bit, it's tactile and it's iterative. And being close to the designers and close to the merchants who are working on our future lines and working on innovation, that proximity was really important. I thought to myself, here we are. At that time, I used to say we're at the northern tip of Silicon Valley. How do we attract all the Silicon Valley talent and innovation to work with Levi's? They're not going to do it if they have to go all the way to Turkey. So by putting this innovation center here, and we named it Eureka, we opened it in 2013, and a number of amazing innovations have come out of it. It's also one of the highest performing teams we've got in our company. It's a great team here.
So when we speak about innovation, how much of it is, I've noticed, an increasing DTC personalization that makes it so there's a giant moat around Levi's that the other guys don't have?
Yeah, so personalization and customization is a huge consumer trend. It also creates theater in our store.
Theater?
Theater. You know, consumers want to come into the store and they want an experience. They don't want to just come in. If they're just going to come in and transact, they can do that online. But they want to come into a store and have an experience, something that's unique, something that's Instagrammable. And we've got tailor shops in most of our mainline stores around the world where we do personalization and customization. Consumers can tailor a trucker jacket, customize a trucker jacket for themselves. We offer tailor-made Levi's in a couple of our main flagships around the world where you can get bespoke tailored Levi's. We also have this technology using lasers where consumers now, even online, can design their own pair of Levi's, which we will finish on a laser, which you'll see later this morning. You mentioned in Europe, the numbers in Europe are extraordinary. Can you replicate those numbers here, and why is it so strong over there? So Europe's been growing now for about 4 years. The last 2 fiscal years, we were up 20%. Each of those 2 fiscal years, we're up 14% fiscal year to date through 3 quarters. The business in Europe skews towards direct-to-consumer. It's about 50% DTC, 50% wholesale. The U.S. skews much more dominantly to wholesale, less today than it did 8 years ago when I joined. But, the brand is just absolutely on fire, really on a global basis. Our DTC business is growing high single digits here in the U.S. We're just challenged with U.S. wholesale right now.
One of the things that did worry me about is the notion of wholesale. Because in wholesale or in a major department store, brick and mortar, I don't get the sense of sustainability. I don't get the sense of theater, but I also know the importance of outlets. How do you balance those?
Yeah, it is a balancing act. We talk about the U.S. market as a marketplace, and we need to manage it as a marketplace. U.S. wholesale is an important component of it. When I joined the company, almost half of the company's total business was in U.S. wholesale. And our strategy has been effectively to diversify the business. Right. And today, U.S. wholesale is less than 30% of our total global business, but it's still a very big, very profitable, important part of our business. But we have been diversifying, building more direct-to-consumer, more e-commerce business, more of our own stores here in the U.S. so that we can manage the business as a marketplace. At the same time, we've also been expanding distribution in wholesale. Given the strength of the brand, we can premiumize the brand, move up to higher tier wholesale customers like Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, which we've done successfully over the last couple of years.
Okay, so what kind of innovation in manufacturing are you demonstrating?
So part of the reason this facility exists is to drive innovation around sustainability in manufacturing. Okay. I personally believe that the best innovation happens when you've got constraints. Completely unconstrained, an innovation organization can just get lost in the weeds.
Right.
But when you say, we want to focus on driving innovation in sustainability, we want to get rid of hazardous chemicals, we want to reduce the amount of hard physical labor that goes into making a pair of jeans, we want to use less water, the most precious resource in the world today, and this industry uses a lot of water. So out of this facility has come innovations like waterless technology, where we significantly reduce the amount of water that we use in finishing a pair of jeans. We've saved over 3 billion liters of water. Project FLX, where we finish the jeans using a laser instead of using chemicals and physical labor. And you'll see it here in a minute. We'll show it to you. It is transformational, revolutionary, and it will change the supply chain over time because we can postpone the finishing of a pair of jeans closer to market.
Okay, but at the same time, people don't regard Levi's as that. I've always tried to figure out, how does Chip Bergh get the word out that we're a change company? This is what we think about. Given the fact that it's clothes, and my generation says, "Hey, nice pair of pants."
Yeah. Well, I started by saying I never wash my jeans, and that was the shot that was heard around the world. And actually, what I said was I don't put my jeans in the washing machine. But no, we do have a really, really strong sustainability story to tell, and we are going on a large storytelling campaign on sustainability because it is. In today's world, the young consumers really do care about it. I like to say we are the opposite of fast fashion. We are slow fashion.
Yes.
We never go out of style. A pair of 501s is never going to go out of style. So we are the ultimate in slow fashion.
In the meantime, Chip Bergh also has to be the chairman of a company that is under assault right now. I know that these are things that you can't really talk about, but can you balance the time, particularly because I know you're so pro-shareholder, you have to be pro-shareholder in that room and here.
The great news about HP is it is an amazing board of directors. And there are several people on the board who can step up and help carry the load, but it is obviously taking quite a bit of time, but we're in a good place right now, and we're really focused on doing what is absolutely right for the HP shareholders.
Oh, that's great. And I happen to love the new CEO. I was hoping they'd give him a little time to work, but I guess he's got a whole new job. Well, Chip, I want to thank you. We're going to look around, but that's Chip Bergh, Levi's president and CEO. What an exciting place, exciting time to work at Levi's.
Great, it is. Thank you very much, Jim.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.